Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And guys, I have listened to all your comments. A lot of you guys have said, man, Dusty, stop with the hypey or spammy types of titles or thumbnails. And really, I respect that. Alright, so I'm gonna try make the title as accurate to the video as possible without exaggerating, but you got to help me out here, all right? The reason you sometimes want to exaggerate is because it gets more people to watch, all right? And if you guys have watched my content before, you know I like to keep it factual. I like to put in a lot of information that I have not seen in any other places, and give you good stuff. At least that's what I aim and strive for. But I can't do this without y'all, so make sure you support the channel by pressing that like button. It helps out a ton, so please help out, and I'll keep making the titles as accurate as possible, because it's also the way that I would like it, It's I think the most fun as well, if I can just exactly tell you guys what's in it, but you gotta show me the support for those titles then, guys. Help me out. So now today, the most important subject is, of course, SWELL, and I've definitely had some discussions just now about this event because literally nobody that I know has gotten invited into it. And literally nobody that I know has got any insight or any crazy information in that sense. We got some stuff, but nothing that's groundbreaking. And I've been talking a little bit about the price in the recent days. I'll be talking more about that in a video that's coming out later today because I got some stuff prepared. All right, I got some stuff prepared. So stay tuned. There's 2 videos coming out today. This one and another one about the price because I think I owe it to you. All right, to just explain my analysis, not price predictions. Crypto Airy earlier today said, "Can you imagine being invited to attend SWELL with so many who tried, and you don't get out of bed to pay back those who are paying your YouTube royalties?" No, I can't. Don't fault me for my strong words. I've put in the hours and sacrificed a lot for the XRP community. I can speak. To this one, I'm kind of just wondering which of the big guys have gotten invited into this event, and who got this inside information that they're not willing to share, or something along those lines, or are not willing to put the extra effort into. Like, what's going on in that regard? Like, who is she referring to? It had a lot of people worried because it was posted a couple of hours ago and already got a ton of attention within the community, so it's definitely something quite trendy. And then I was checking out Solomon here because he's been posting, normally quite a lot of insight stuff as well, or stuff that, I guess would have come out of the SWELL conference, but even he has been put on a little bit of a hold, I guess, with not too much info, because I've also later saw it right here. He wasn't invited either. All right, I checked a couple of other sources and guys I know, but none of them seem to have any crazy insight or info, and it kind of let me down. I'm not gonna say I've turned bearish, nothing stupid like that. No. You guys still know I'm still very, very bullish on XRP, still very happy with it all, so don't you worry about that. We're specifically talking about what happened today and what's going on. Well, one thing that came out, which was rather interesting and which had many people talking, was this RippleNet demo talking about Bank of America. Meanwhile, Bank of America is sending Rosa's payments information to Topazio. It's just an example here. We've gotten more and more of those. You also saw them right here from Danger Mouse. He posted it first, I think. Annette opens Bank of America's mobile app and selects how much money to send. All right, so the important part here is that the connection now between Ripple and Bank of America has just been verified by all of this. Even though we know it was there already, it is just another confirmation that it's there. So yeah, I definitely think that is rather interesting. Panos has also shown us where exactly it came from. Ripple SWELL Global. You can see the RippleNet demo right there. But I guess Panos did get invited, or he is the CEO of DGen Financial. Yeah, I guess that's maybe a better reason to get into it. I don't really know exactly how that all came along, but let's move further. Then we have the keynote speech from Brad Garlinghouse. It's just I guess just the same old stuff. It's just an introduction. You can watch it over on Ripple's Twitter if you want to. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the clip here, but again, just check it out. It's 40 seconds. It's nothing too special, so don't worry too much about it. It's always just a hypey thing, It's like you get yourself excited for the event, and then the important stuff comes because, well, he's not really given any real insights in that little small speech. But of course, we got the better side of it as well. Some quotes, I guess, from SWELL. What needs to happen to safely and successfully innovate with CBDCs? David Mills of the Federal Reserve Board weighs in at Ripple SWELL. So this is David Mills from he's the associate director at the Federal Reserve Board. And he said, part of our innovation process is to understand how emerging technologies, or technologies that could be used for central bank digital currencies, tie to security, protection of data, consumer protections, and legal foundations. We think both we think both on the technology innovation front and on the policy and business side front. So that's one pretty interesting quote. XRP Dude has sent this to me. I like that. Thank you for that. And another one here from WBG Finances Motum. I find that so difficult to pronounce, guys. Don't hate on me for this one. He explains how providing digitization of payments can help bring financial resilience to more people around the world. To quote, if every government digitized their existing social payments, as many as 100 million more people globally could gain access to financial services, and the access gap between men and women could drop by as much as 20% in some countries. Again, by World Bank Group. Now, the cool part, I think, about this right here is just the fact that these guys showed up and that we got some quotes out of them. I think that's the most important part about it all, because really most of what is quoted right now, most of what we see, we already kind of knew. So there's nothing really ecstatic on that part. I've actually watched Crypto Eddie's video to see exactly if we got some crazy insights or something that I really missed that I need to tell you guys about. But the most important or interesting thing that has come out, at least in my opinion, is more about the loaning feature, or more about everything in that regard, with how that all works and stuff. I've also tried to check Ripple's website with entity experience and things like that, but no, we still cannot see the official SWELL video from today. You can most likely see this from like the 16th on forward or something like that. From today, you cannot see it just quite yet. Let's hope we'll see it soon. But what I just wanted to say again, most of it was about the loaning feature and the fact that you can now, that they'll provide people with XRP. Let me see if I have it open somewhere here still, because it was pretty damn crazy. No, I don't have it open. I don't know exactly where it went to then, because I saw some guys talking about it. Here we have another article. Ripple CEO teases fun surprises at SWELL. No SWELL bump. XRP remains in the red as Ripple CEO Brett Garlinghouse teases fun surprises. Yeah, CBDCs lending and ODL. XRP refuses to SWELL. This is what Brad Garlinghouse was referring to in his tweet. From Toronto to San Francisco, Singapore to virtual, we have a fantastic lineup of speakers, panels, demos, and some fun surprises over the next 2 days. Swello and welcome, right? And we just got this stuff already. I don't know where my quote went now in my article talking about the loaning feature. Well, to kind of summarize, I guess, what I wanted to talk about in that regard, it was the fact that Ripple is providing that service now, so a little bit of the friction is gone in that sense, and Ripple is really stepping their game up to get into everybody's face and to not need anybody else to get things done. All right, that's kind of the point that I was going to make, but I'm going to be looking it up, and I'll show it to you guys in my next video that's coming out, because I kind of lost it in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how. But here, Ripple SWELL 2020 starts. Will the XRP price rise? I'll get into that a little bit later today. This year's SWELL conference started a few hours ago and will be held online. Among the prominent speakers are personalities from blockchain and fintech companies and the World Bank. But still, nothing crazy has come out thus far that you guys need to hear about, that you guys must know. Ripple CEO Brett Garlinghouse has recently caused quite a stir when he shared a tweet from ECB boss Christine Lagarde. Lagarde called for a faster digital transition to a new monetary system that supports a complete banking and capital market union and state-of-the-art payment systems. He said on Twitter that Ripple can offer just that. We got more things, where it's like Ripple has shown to us that they're the stuff. And here in this article, actually, we got some more stuff about what's going on at SWELL, talking about TP Bank, like Crypto Area has also done in her video just now. Thing is, though, these things are not what's going to excite you, really, all right? I mean, they might excite the real guy who's here for technology or who's here for the small pieces of progress. But in my opinion, these small pieces of progress, they might matter, all right, to us a little bit, but they won't matter for price. They won't matter for real, expansion, because it's just one little ant out of a whole ant pile, or it's like one little, let's say 10 little flicks of snow out of a whole freaking snowball. It's there, it's to build up, but it's not going to be what's ultimately going to get you somewhere. It's talking about those freaking 10,000 little pieces of snow. Like, for example, Bank of America, let's say that's 1 million pieces of snow, that's really doing something, that's adding something that gives you a foundation, gives you a head start to other directions. And this, it's small, it's something so we can cover it, but it's not going to do anything too special for you, But let me know in the comment section down below what you would want as well, because I'm kind of at a loss for words here. I expected SWELL to be a little bit more. Am I disappointed? Well, of course not, because still, having this event is not for us. This event here is to explain to a lot of these guys who are there how Ripple works, what they're trying to do, what they're building, and really things of that sort. It's not for us, the little poor guys sitting behind our computers or phones watching these crypto videos that are trying to invest. No, all right? We're talking about the world leaders here that enter these conferences. They're talking about changing the way that payments work. So don't think they care about your small little opinion and how you think it all should have gone and things like that. I don't even worry about that at all either. And that's why I can never say it's not a success, or why I can never say I'm disappointed and things like that. Because, again, ultimately I know they most likely did what they wanted. Ripple planned this themselves. They knew, and they know still, if they wanted to, they can make it way more hypey by kind of leaving out a couple of partnerships up front, then putting them all up at SWELL in some crazy announcements, and then putting it on their Twitter like, hey, look at these partnerships we just announced. People would go crazy for it. They know they can do that, right? They're not dumb. They're not stupid. They're a multi-billion-dollar company, but they're explicitly choosing not to do that. So I think it's some strategy. Why? I don't know. What is important about the conference? The connections and the fact that they are getting the word out. The fact that they can put this together. The fact that they got the world's most important influencers in payments speaking and talking and connecting. Yeah, I think it's pretty damn good. Maybe, even maybe, they were just doing this all for the legislation, and to get a proper framework and to make sure they're solid and all of that. Could also be. Who knows what their higher motive is? All I know is that this was not a failure. It was a great success. It's a pretty exciting day nonetheless, even though we did not get any very, very big updates that I need to share in that regard. Thank you all, and let me know about the titles, by the way, in the comment section down below.